told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, okay, I'll be the star, but what I secretly want to do is direct it and edit it and produce it. I want all the roles for me and only me. I want full control because I am a controlling bully. That Justin Baldoni, ultimately, by the time they got to the premiere, was mandated by Blake Lively to spend the night in the basement away from his co-stars and didn't even get to see the final cut of his own movie because Blake Lively insisted that she be the one to approve it.
Hollywood scandals. They're a dime a dozen, right? But every once in a while, a story explodes that makes your jaw drop. A story so twisted, so unbelievable, it leaves you questioning everything you thought you knew. This is one of those stories. Blake Lively, America's sweetheart, caught in a web of accusations, denials, and now, shocking video evidence. This isn't just another celebrity feud. This is a full-blown meltdown, a battle for truth and reputation with consequences that could shatter careers. Buckle up, because things are about to get wild.
That she became uncomfortable with Justin Baldoni yesterday while she was filming. She states that Mr. Baldoni put his bare hands on her backside and said that he was trying to help her with her posture. Complainant immediately voiced her displeasure with being touched on an intimate part of her body, and Mr. Baldoni responded with, "It's fine. I'm totally hot for my wife," in a dismissive tone.
Hold on to your hats, folks. What if I told you that behind the glitz and glamour, a Hollywood showdown erupted, not on screen, but in a raw, unedited clip? Yes, Blake Lively caught on tape, physically confronting Justin Baldoni. But how did this explosive moment surface? Was it a calculated move, or a desperate attempt to salvage a reputation? The answer? Justin Baldoni himself released it, a smoking gun in his legal war against Lively. Imagine the scene, May 2023, the set of It Ends With Us. Suddenly, chaos. Whether captured by a stray security camera or a crew member's phone, the footage is undeniable. Baldoni's team immediately seized it, labeling it irrefutable proof, a direct contradiction to Lively's claims. His attorney's words echoed, false, outrageous, and intentionally salacious. But what drove Lively to this point?
Justin says that Blake was determined to make him the real-life villain in her story because she wasn't doing well on the promo tour for the movie. It was very tone-deaf. Her hair care line wasn't doing well. She was trying to sell booze while talking about domestic violence. Justin says the war between himself and Blake really started in May 2023 when they started shooting the movie. He claims that she was organizing a takeover strategy.
Baldoni's camp is crystal clear. Watch the tape. The truth is there. This isn't just a minor dispute. It's a seismic shift in the narrative. For months, Lively painted herself as the victim, but this footage, it flips the script, portraying her as the aggressor. Could this be the end of her carefully crafted image? Now, picture the panic behind closed doors. Lively's team, blindsided, scrambling. Their initial silence was deafening, followed by a terse statement claiming the clip was out of context. Damage control was in full swing, but was it too little, too late? What secrets were they desperately trying to hide? The spin doctors went to work, attempting to twist the narrative, even claiming the footage corroborates Lively's story. A bold move, bordering on audacious, and one that left many scratching their heads. Is this denial or a calculated risk?
Asking for the gag order and explaining how he's talking too much. He's threatening to post stuff on public sites. So what I think is, this looks good for Baldoni, right? He's like, we want to make it all public. And sometimes lawyers can do this knowing that they can't actually do what they say they're going to do.
Now, let's rewind a bit. There were rumors, whispers in the corridors of power, stories of a diva, a woman who believed she was above the rules, who demanded special treatment and expected others to bend to her will. Could these whispers be more than just gossip? Could they be a glimpse into a darker side of Blake Lively, a side the public never saw?
Was what Blake says, a conversation that she heard had taken place with Steve Sarowitz. Steve Sarowitz is the head of Wayfair Studios. He's the co-founder of Wayfair Studios, along with Justin. And she says in this lawsuit that, and it's interesting, she says, this is what I heard, he said, but it's presented as a quote in the lawsuit. She says that Steve said, I will protect the studio like Israel protected itself from Hamas.
Insiders paint a picture of a PR team in full-on crisis mode. Allegations swirl that Lively tried to seize control of the film, a pattern, according to Baldoni, of a controlling bully. Is this a clash of egos or something far darker? One thing is certain. Lively's reputation is on the line.
I defend Justin Baldoni in this lawsuit with Blake Lively because I think she's horrible and she's made up this whole thing because she tried to steal his movie. But he is the most overly feminized man I've had to endure in recent history.
And this leaked footage? It's just the tip of the iceberg, a glimpse into a bitter feud that's rocked Hollywood. How did we get here? The legal battle began with Lively's lawsuit, accusing Baldoni of harassment and a hostile work environment. She claimed he engaged in social manipulation to destroy her.
And I think that the Justin and Blake stuff is, I think it's a big PR game. And I think that we're all the pawns of it. And also that story I gave you, that's one where I've talked to them. I feel comfortable sharing that much. Like, good luck. There's so many different groups out there.
But was she the true manipulator? Baldoni didn't back down. He fired back hard, denying everything. Was he an innocent man fighting for his name? His counter lawsuit, seeking $400 million from Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, accused them of defamation and extortion.
In Blake's first amended complaint, Blake changed what she alleges about what happened while filming the slow dance scene, now that the footage has been released for everyone to see. So what they're saying is, now that, Justin Baldoni shared the truth of what it looks like, they're no longer making the same claims. Previously, they said Miss Lively was filming a slow dance scene for a montage in which no sound was recorded. Of course, Justin proved there was sound. Mr. Baldoni chose to let the camera roll and have them perform the scene, but did not act in character as Ryle. Instead, he spoke to Miss Lively out of character as himself.
He alleged Lively tried to blackmail him into a false apology. Then, when he refused, fabricated the harassment claims. A calculated move or a desperate lie? The bombshell footage changed everything. Hollywood's reaction was swift and intense. Sympathy for Lively quickly evaporated. Was this the moment her empire began to crumble? Studios and brands, once eager to work with Lively, are now wary. Her golden girl image is tarnished. Baldoni, meanwhile, is seeing a surge of support. Is this the ultimate vindication? The truth, it seems, has emerged. Lively's attempt to take down Baldoni backfired spectacularly. Her credibility is shattered, while Baldoni is being hailed as the wronged party. What will the aftermath look like? In the end, this isn't just about a leaked video. It's about power, manipulation, and the high stakes of Hollywood. The battle lines are drawn, and the world is watching. But what other bombshells are waiting to drop?
And 9 other plaintiffs, including his publicists, have brought a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times, essentially alleging them of libel and false light invasion of privacy. So Justin Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, he told BBC's partner CBS that the newspaper aided and abetted a smear campaign designed to revitalise Lively's floundering.
The fallout is real, folks. It's not just whispers and rumors anymore. Blake Lively, the name that once guaranteed box office success and brand endorsements, is now synonymous with scandal. Each new revelation, each twist in this twisted tale, chips away at her carefully crafted image. Studios are getting nervous. Brands are distancing themselves. No one wants to be associated with a liar, let alone someone caught on tape in a physical altercation. The Golden Girl is losing her shine, and the consequences could be devastating. Will she ever recover from this? Or is this the beginning of the end for Blake Lively's career? The walls are closing in, and the stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about a lawsuit anymore. It's about survival. Can Blake Lively weather this storm? Or will she be swept away by the tide of public opinion?